The city of Clovis has put off making a decision about a proposal that would effectively ban abortions in the city. While the idea has substantial support from city leaders and members of the public, there are big concerns over whether this proposal would actually work. News 13's Gabe Chavez explains.
I make a motion that we table this ordinance.
Tensions ran high at the Clovis City Commission as close to 200 people packed the chambers to get in on the discussion.
We're called to love our neighbor.
Going into the chambers, the commission heard from both sides of the abortion debate.
When we allow easy access to abortions, we start to remove the cause and effect.
But it worries me that there will be a young girl out there raped by a family member who is supposed to protect her, pregnant and terrified about what her choices are.
The proposed ordinance, drafted by an Albuquerque and Texas-based lawyers, does not explicitly ban abortions. Rather, it draws on a decades-old federal law still on the books, prohibiting any supplies or medications needed for abortions from being sent through the mail. Theoretically, a clinic could get permission from the city to perform abortions, but they would not be able to receive shipments of the necessary supplies. Many community members spoke in favor of the idea, but voiced concerns about the legal challenges that could arise. A big worry was how much it would cost taxpayers in attorney's fees if the city lost a lawsuit challenging the ordinance. Others questioned how it would work if the state passes a law guaranteeing abortion access. State representatives who showed up to the meeting echoed that sentiment, urging the commission to get its ducks in a row before pushing the ordinance through.
I asked this commission to use and exercise caution in making this decision.
In the end, the commission listened.
By a vote of 7 in favor and 1 opposed, the motion to table carries.
After the vote, many in the audience left in frustration, some expressing worries abortion clinics will crop up in the meantime. Others, who said that they are also anti-abortion, say it's still worth waiting to get the law right.
That in taking their time, it's going to give them time to make the best decision.
Opponents of the ordinance say they remain hopeful.
Tabling is a good compromise, and it's a good step forward. It gives us time to regroup and see what we're going to do next.
Gabe Chavez, KRQE, News 13.
The Attorney General's office tells News 13 they're still looking into the legality of Clovis's proposal and what could be done to challenge it. Right now, the state does not have any laws on the books controlling abortion.